You are watching Soundwave's Soundwave Sunday. Operation Question and Answer. Initiate. Booyah.
Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Soundwave, and I'd like to welcome you to another Soundwave Sunday! Oh yeah, episode 106, which means there was 105 before this one. Math. Gotta love it. Anyways, one general announcement. You guys have been asking me how I get my Transformers universe to run smoothly on my PC, and I really don't have an answer for that one for you. You have to have good internet and a decent PC. You could maybe research some things to see what you could maybe end in your processes tab. You know, your control alt delete, and then you go to task manager and then end a few things in there and see if that improves your experience in Transformers universe. But a lot of that would be connection based and also PC based. And one other general announcement is I should be starting a new playthrough this week. I'm not exactly sure, but this playthrough will include a pretty big giveaway, and it's a playthrough that I recorded a long time ago, and I've been just waiting for the right moment to release it, and I think it's a good time to release it because I could use a little break after the Rise of the Dark Spark on the Nintendo 3DS, and I think personally it is the best playthrough or let's play that I have ever recorded commentary wise, and it is on one of the greatest games of all time, so I'm very excited for that. I hope you guys will give it a chance. Also, there'll be giveaway opportunities throughout the playthrough, so you know, that'll be a little incentive to check it out as well. Alright, I think that's it for general announcements, so let's jump into the questions. Our first question comes from Kelly Oakgrove. 2 years of Soundwave Sunday. Happy birthday, Soundwave. Cha-cha-cha. I gotta stop before I get blasted in the face by Soundwave. I don't want to be Grimlock. But yes, 2 years, actually over 2 years. June 3rd, 2012 was when Soundwave Sunday started. So, it's getting old. Soundwave, you're 2 years old. Congratulations. And I don't know how old Grimlock would be. I don't know when he came into the mix. And I did want to throw this out there. I am looking for another animated Soundwave Sunday intro. So if you guys know someone that makes really, really good animations or anything like that, I would be interested in speaking with them because I would love to be able to throw another Soundwave Sunday intro into the mix. Next question comes from Matthew Bowen. What do you think of a live stream Q&A on Twitch while you play Transformers Universe? And as many of you guys have noticed, I've been uploading videos saying that I've been streaming on Twitch for Transformers Universe. And I'm going to be doing this more and more and more. I feel like Transformers Universe is a great live stream game, and I will be live streaming and playing that actually more than I will be uploading it to YouTube. But I will be making the uploads to YouTube as well, so don't worry about that for Transformers Universe. And if you ever come to my live stream, it's a lot different than my videos. It's way more chill. I sit back, I try to answer as many questions as I can in the comments, and we just kind of have a good time, and I interact with you guys as much as I can. It's a lot different than making a video where my entire focus on the video is to try and entertain you guys while playing the game. Here, I'm trying to answer questions, play the game, and just relax with you guys, because usually live streams are like 3 hours long. So my live streams are a little bit more chill than my videos usually, because most of the time I'm just going crazy and insane during the videos. So I hope you guys will come over and hang out with the rest of us. Usually there's like 50 to 60 people in the live streams. Maybe not that many all the time, but everybody in the live streams that come are always very awesome, and they always have very intelligent and funny conversations in the chat. So I hope more of you guys can make it. Remember, my live stream is at twitch.tv/Mungry. Our next question comes from Element Dragon Link. Mungry, if you could add anything in Transformers Universe, what would it be? I would add some Air Autobots and Cons, and a campaign 2. Soundwave Sunday, EDL. And you know what? I think campaign might be coming. I heard them mention something about that, like being an online campaign. I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me on that. But there will be aerial bots and seekers for the cons in the distant future. Remember, it's Transformers Universe, and they did RuneScape before, and RuneScape was going for 14 years and still is going. So Transformers Universe is like a 10-year project and pretty much unlimited possibilities because it is Transformers Universe after all. And what would I like to see? I just want to see some basic stuff done for now with like the server. I want to see the matchmaking improved, possibly a surrender button. I would like to see the games not start until there's 4 people in the game on both sides, and I would also like to see you not getting thrown into a game when it's like 17-0 at the end. I would like for them to like kind of lock the matchmaking at a certain point and not let others join maybe when one team's up by like 12 or 10 kills or something like that. But just basic stuff. I just would love to see them improve like the servers and stuff like that, and then after that maybe add game modes. Our next question comes from No Way 2 is OP. Mungry, what do you think of Macro and Diablo on Transformers Universe? Soundwave Sunday 106. I think they both look really cool. I honestly think Macro looks a bit overpowered because he can, if I read this right, he can go stealth with his number 6 equipment, and then if he gets a kill with something else that will charge his S-Tex and bring back his number 6 equipment online. I'd have to reread that, but when I did take a glance at it at first, he looked OP to me. Diablo looked a little bit more challenging. She looked to be more of a tank. For a girl motorcycle to be a tank, it feels kind of odd, but it looked like that's what she was more or less leaning towards. Now, I could be wrong on that. I haven't played with either of them. They're not released yet, but I'm excited to play with them both. Macro's got an awesome sword, and Diablo's got those blades on her arms. So this is going to be awesome. Our next question comes from Mad Fox. Hey Mungry, is there a story behind your name So Mungry? Soundwave Sunday 106. Now I got a lot of new subscribers, so I figured I would say this again. I've done this story like 3 or 4 times now, and it's not really the best story in the world. We knew this guy in high school that would always say he's so Mungry for something. And he would say that all the time over and over, and we thought it was pretty funny that he said it. And then one day I was trying to think of an Xbox Live name because I just got Xbox Live and I had no idea what to pick. And I heard one of my other friends say he was so Mungry for something or another. And I was like, oh, I'll just put it down So Mungry and I can change it later. And I just never changed it. So it's not truly a nickname for me. It's not truly my name. I know I say that. I probably shouldn't say it in front of every video. It's more or less just a phrase. Our next question comes from Martin Herta. Hey Mungry, if you had a machine called the Shrimpinator 3000, what would you make it do? Soundwave Sunday 106. And you have been asking this question for a long time, so I figured it was time to give the Shrimpinator some love, and I would have this machine research all the recipes on the internet for shrimp, and then it would obviously make whatever one I choose every day in like a split second. But before it would make it for me, I would have to pass a weighing scale like test. Like I would have to stand on it and it would weigh me to make sure that I'm just keeping fit and I'm not getting too fat on shrimp, because that can happen quickly. Our next question comes from Almighty Carnage. Mungry, what was your first job? I ain't working no job. I'm a princess. No, I'm not a princess. Although I am pretty beautiful, if you know what I'm saying, ladies out there, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm not even that beautiful. Look at me during the live stream. I am hideous. Anyways, my first job was probably mowing the lawn, or I would pick night crawlers with my dad at night. I don't know if you guys know what night crawlers are, but they're worms, and I kind of live up where fishing's pretty big. Not so much though. I mean, it's more north, but people go up north for like the weekends and stuff. So I would pick night crawlers, and then I would put a little sign outside, and then it'd be like night crawlers, and it would be, I want to say I would sell them for $5. No, that's way too expensive. $3, I want to say, for a dozen, and then you'd give them like 14 or 13 night crawlers, and then you obviously like break the night crawlers in half when you go fishing, so you get at least 24 casts. Usually people would get like 2 dozen, so they'd be like $6 for 2 dozen night crawlers, and that's quite a bit of night crawlers. Because you can obviously cast with the same one over and over until you get a fish, usually, unless they eat your worm. But I don't know if that's what you meant. Technically, my first job, like, where I went somewhere and it was with, like, the government and the Federation took my taxes and stuff, was at a cheese factory. And it was the worst job ever. Wish I wouldn't have took it. My parents gave me the option to get a job, and I was like, yep. And my friend was going there to get a job because his uncle, like, was, like, higher up in that area, or he, like, maybe his uncle, like, owned it or something at the time. And that happened to be Eric, and I wish I wouldn't have listened to Eric from Bro Bros. Eric, I'm going to punch you next time I see you right in the gizzard because of that experience. And it was sticky, it was smelly, and it was cheesy. I would never recommend working at a cheese factory. Our next question comes from Ahmed Salim. Mungry, do you like console or PC gaming better? Eat all you can food Sunday! Yeah, I agree with that. Buffet, buffet, Soundwave buffet. Soundwave should have, instead of like have a tape deck, he should have a buffet deck where he just like pushes out food. That'd be amazing. Anyways, console or PC? Campaigns, love the consoles. PC, I'm all about multiplayer for that. I play a lot more multiplayer on PC these days compared to the consoles, which is weird because about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I wouldn't even play any PC games. Well, besides Smite. And that was the only one. But I love Transformers Universe right now, and I still play some Smite here and there. And PC gaming has really, like, earned a spot in my heart ever since Smite and Transformers Universe and stuff like that. And now I really, really enjoy it, but I still love my consoles for campaign playthroughs and certain multiplayer experiences, like the Wii U Mario Kart, which is awesome. Can't wait for Smash Bros. It's gonna be amazing. Cannot wait for that. And other just online console games. And our last question comes from Celine Liana. Mungry, if you could, would you want to be the greatest YouTuber ever? Oh, and why? Soundwave Sunday 106. Soundwave Operation Make Mungry answer. Just kidding, dude. Take your time. I'm not going to take my time. Here's my answer. Yes, but no at the same time. I feel like that's a double-edged sword. It's almost like you're a celebrity then and you can't go places without people noticing you, which I wouldn't really like so much. I mean, it'd be kind of cool at first, but then it would get a little bit old over time. But to have the legacy of the greatest YouTuber ever would be just amazing. You would go down in history. Da 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 da. It's like you're that monkey. You're a monkey basically named Caesar from Planet of the Apes, and you don't have to pick your own fleas, and you can throw your feces anywhere you want. No one's gonna say anything about it because you love throwing poo. Yes, yes. If I was the greatest YouTuber ever, forget the legacy. I just want to throw poo. Anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed this Soundwave Sunday. Don't forget to leave your questions in the answers. Wait, what answers? This is no test. Don't forget to leave your questions in the comments below. And have a great, grand, beautiful Soundwave Sunday, everyone.